Mm-hmm.
I literally, my top note was cold cock some pussy. It's
He
literally
doesn't
my
even have a
note.
name.
Nope.
Not
Fucking
even worth
natty
your
20.
time.
Yep.
Natty 20 in this fucking fist. One punch. One punch hospital. Two punch morgue. Uh, and
Cork
then
Saitama.
the other note that I have is Mage Chick likes me. Because I was like, hey, you two. She's fucking tricking you guys. She's
That's your
fucking
test
tricking
note.
you guys. And the Mage Chick gave me a little winky wink.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you guys. She's fucking tricking you guys. Stop it. I'm testing you.
Everything's a test.
She told me if I
Everything's a
wanted to learn
test.
magic to come back, and I was like, fuck no. I got magic. They're in my fist. And then I told her to myself she wanted these nuts. But I said it to
I would
myself.
I would write that down in your notes. That's absolutely the case.
I
Korg
said it
has
to
already mastered
myself.
Power Fist Stun.
I mean, Gorm's apparently getting handies from Becklin a couple sessions ago that I'm not aware of. So let's see what Wyhand does with Korg.
I mean, anyone in Vogler, I have my choice. Come on.
That's, I mean, you're pretty much a celebrity here too, just because how much people love you and Aloran.
I'm the best wingman of all time.
Hell yeah. There's a good chance you don't even know it.
Pretty much. I guarantee that I have no idea what's going on.
Kosh, anything to add from your notes? Anything you remember? Any flavor they need to add in?
Not off the top of my head. Everything that
Okay.
like I remembered, that was it. The one thing I do vaguely remember is the night after Bob and I went back to that tower, but I don't think we accomplished anything there.
I think that's where
Yeah,
we
you
stopped.
guys.
Yeah, that's where
That
we
is where
left
we
off.
stopped. You were gonna head back to the tower because Gorm, Korg, and Aloran went to. Let me get to the Calaman map real quick. You guys were posting up at the trade gate, if you remember, to try and see if anyone suspiciously tried to get out or get in the trade gate after you found in the Wanderer's Rest that the dragon cults were meeting there. Or people from the dragon cults were meeting there. So that is essentially where we're going to keep up. You know that today you guys were supposed to go to Castle Calaman and report back to Marshal Vendry. Marshal Vendry was. She's not the leader of the town, but she's kind of acting as the leader of the town because the mayor, or the Governor Miat, doesn't. He obviously doesn't really quite know what he's doing in wartime. So Marshal Vendry's picking up the slack for that dude.
Hey, some people are good at peacetime.
Uh-huh.
Some people are good at war.
And just looking at Governor Miat, you guys can tell he's a peacetime leader.
Well, he's totally Michael McShane, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Marshal Vendry did ask you guys to come back to Castle Calaman so she could talk to you guys about what she actually wants you to do as part of the militia. And then obviously you have, if you want to question the innkeeper at the Wanderer's Rest, who said he wasn't a part of the dragon armies, but he wasn't asking questions about people wanting to rent out the rooms below him. And you have a few other places that you haven't been to yet, like the Hammerstrike Forges and the Steady Beacon. If you remember, you were going around in the city market, and you were seeing if anybody gave you the salute of Takissis.
Oh yeah. Didn't we
And
find
you ran
three
into.
kobolds in a trench coat?
You found more Kender. Yeah.
Tender.
You found more Kender, who. Yeah. Were being Kender.
Oh, I don't. I was multitasking to try and get my camera working, which I give up on. But did we talk about how all the town's food was at the bottom of that bar?
It wasn't. Yeah, so that's where Governor Miat, he was paying. He was storing a lot of the food there so that they could keep a close eye on rationing the food for the rest of the town. And you know that they have been having a lot of the refugees go hungry.
Bastards.
Don't we have to report back to get our mission?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. We went to the exits to see if anyone suspicious left town,
Correct.
but we don't see anything.
And you did not see anything after your escapade with the Wanderer's Rest last night. Actually, if everyone wants to roll a quick little wisdom check.
Straight wisdom.
Yeah, let's do straight wisdom.
I gotta load this up.
Ooh.
I got a 6. I rolled it on my desk. I'm
Oh, okay.
I got a 6.
So Gorm, you're thinking Korg marching the militia through the town, bringing them to the Wanderer's Rest was super effective. You absolutely found an area that the Dragon Army was meeting. But on top of that, if there was anybody that's part of Takissis, like part of that army, and is trying to, use subterfuge and undermine the city from inside, last night was not a time that they were going to make any moves. So at this point, you're guessing they're going to lay low for a little while before they try anything.
Okay. All right, we go back to the castle for our mission.
I'm actually staying at the castle.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
said
good point.
that.
I think I did
They
too.
said I can stay there.
Yeah, anybody that is a knight of Salamnia is allowed to stay at the castle, and anybody that has been inducted into the militia is also allowed to stay at the castle. So Aloran, Kosh, and Rise, you can't, but Korg, Gorm, and Darret can. So I'm just assuming that all of you guys are going to meet back at Castle Calaman.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys rest for a little bit from the night's activities.
Long rest?
Marshal
or-
Vent, yeah, we'll just start with the long rest. It's been more than long enough for us not to worry about where you guys ended up. Marshal Vendry said she'll meet with you guys a little bit past midday. Again, you guys go to Marshal Vendry's office. I'm just going to say 4 of you right now. Rise is not feeling too good today, but Darret is with you. And remember that Marshal Vendry's office is pretty sparse. It holds little more than a desk that's just heaped with documents. You have shelves filled with rolled scrolls, and on behind her desk you see a board which is pinned a map of the surrounding province of Nightland. You can see that she has Calaman laid out in the middle of the map, and then she has potential attack routes from all of the different areas in Nightland on where, based on terrain, based on the size of the army that you guys reported to her yesterday, and the reports that she's been getting in from the other refugees, where she thinks that these attacks are going to come from. So you can tell that she is actually a very capable leader. I mean, there's a reason that she is the leader of the Calaman militia.
Hey, can I add something that's canon?
Yeah.
Whenever someone misses and we play, they just have moon sickness. So Bob has moon sickness.
Oh, perfect. What's moon sickness? I've heard of that.
I have no fucking idea. I just came up with it because his shit is all tied to like the 3 moons.
The moon.
That's pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, we're absolutely
hungover.
doing that. No, I actually like that a lot. He's pretty tied in with the moon, and his well, I mean, you guys have seen him. He can actually like change his disposition based on like his runes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell after last night, him staying up and him trying to like shift between these different dispositions is actually like putting him down pretty hard. Good call, Chief.
Got you.
So Vendry stands up as the five of you enter, and she says, "Well, you guys know how to make an entrance on your first night." She'll look at you, Korg, and give you a little nod. I want to thank you for coming, and I'm not gonna mince my words. I didn't expect you to hit the ground running, but I'm glad that you did. Uh, we're still in the dark regarding all the information that you gave us yesterday, and I think the dangers that you experienced in Vogler are fast approaching our gates. And because of that, we need to make very swift and decisive decisions on how we're going to protect Calaman against this approaching dragon army. Um, so I just have a few more questions if you guys don't mind answering them for me. So you said something about a Than, a gnomish inventor. Can you tell me more about what he was working on? And he didn't make it with the refugees, right?
Sadly, no, he did not make it. Well,
What you
he working on this catapult for people
okay?
and a blanket that you wear as you fall, so you don't so you so you don't take nap. I don't get it. It don't make sense.
Okay.
But it worked. The blanket go above you.
So like a catapult for people is what you're saying.
But it had a
Yeah.
mechanism where you wouldn't fall to the ground as fast.
Okay.
It didn't always work though.
Okay. So what happened to the people that it didn't work for?
They got kicked by a horse.
wait. As a
They-
result of it?
They would fall swiftly, and
Yeah.
one of our kin happened to fall next to a rather aggressive horse.
Huh.
But the idea is you would be able to launch people great
Yeah.
distances and have them land in a somewhat safe manner. It might be a way
Gorm
to
flew without magic.
Yeah, I know. It might be a way to launch troops over a wall somewhat safely, especially
Okay.
if they're meant to be cannon fodder.
That's
It can
exactly.
also be used
yeah.
for siege.
Yeah, that's
That's my first thinking as well. So they have this technology now?
they have the inventor of it. It wasn't
Well, no.
perfected, but it was getting close.
They have the prototype.
Well, the prototype was stuck to the tower,
Right.
but they do have the prototype.
But then you said that they have a lizard the size of a building, so they'd be able to get it off of that tower.
That's a
Yeah,
good point.
we don't know much about that.
Yeah, they came from the sky though, so I go over and look at the battle plans. Like these walls, they can go
Yeah.
right over. So we need to be aware of that too.
So they could potentially launch people into the city, and they have a way to land safely.
Wait,
you say-
wait, guys, remember those dragon people?
Who had
They had
wings?
stubby wings.
Yeah.
Yes, they did, and you saw some of them flying. I'm gonna move.
So they don't need a way to go safely. They just need a way to launch fast.
Yeah, we're
moving
in
it
trouble.
back. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Guys, they're already inside the walls. We've already
in the
had
walls.
multiple. We've already. I would suspect their influence has reached this city already, and that you have spies in this city that are ready to open the gates. Your constant is your walls. You can't
Yeah.
move them. They're not happening. You need to double
Mhm.
your guards. You need to make sure your guards, then the guards that you are doubling are the loyal, and any new guards within the last 6 months need to be heavily watched, and anybody that's not from Calaman, I would put a level of suspicion on. Not to say that somebody that has lived here their whole life can't be compromised as well, but
Right.
the easiest part to get through these walls, yes, will be over, but it's going to be through the gates, and they're going to try to take the gates from this side, not from the outside. And or they're going to bring a giant battering ram and knock down the door. But if I were to siege this city, I would siege it from the inside out, not from the outside in.
Right. And that's what worries me. So our walls potentially are not effective because they have these flying lizard men that you've talked about. That, if I think I remember correctly, when they die, they explode in some sort of like gaseous form. If I remember you saying that correctly.
Yep.
So they have a catapult that can launch people who can then safely land and again be inside the city. We have to cast suspicion on anybody that's in the town that hasn't been here for, I think the 6 months makes sense, but that includes every single refugee that lines the streets right now. So almost an impossible task to do that. And then I believe yesterday when you first came here, you mentioned something about a big mechanical dragon, and that's why I wanted to start talking about Than, because that mechanical dragon sounds a lot like something that our resident gnomish inventor would create. So tell me more about this mechanical lizard thing. And if you guys remember out of character, this was created by Than. You know that he was working on it, but they obviously the Red Dragon Army got a hold of it.
Yeah, it's like the dwarven forges, yeah, shaped like a dragon, but it's Spitfire instead of heat up.
And wheels move pretty fast.
Moved, okay.
Yeah.
So if they had more than one of these to attack Calaman,
It would be problematic.
they could very. Okay. Well, shit. That kind of really solidifies what I need for us to do then. Because our resident gnome, a lot like Than, I think her and Than had something going on. I don't know. Can you guys see what layer are these on?
I can see the people.
You can see all the people?
Vendrine,
Miss
yeah.
Dust.
So Tatiana Dust, I think her and Than worked together to create a bunch of different animal machine things. I'd be very worried if the Red Dragon Army is coming here that they would be able to grab her and, I guess, force her into engineering for them. So I think I really would like you four to, or you, yeah, she'll say four, to go to Rookledust's home and see if she knows anything about this dragon, this catapult, or anything else that she can think of that the Red Dragon Army could use to get into the city. And even if she knows nothing, at the very least, you guys can grab her and force her back. Because in my mind, we're going to need her as an advisor.
Do you suspect she'll come unwilling?
She is quite odd. I don't know if she's going to want to leave her workshop, but I think if you tell her everything you've told me, if you tell her about Than, that she would be more than willing to come with you.
Good to know. Looks like we got a noble quest.
Absolutely. And seeing she'll look at you, Korg. seeing your effectiveness last night, in my mind, what you guys are going to do, how you're going to best serve Calaman, is as almost like my secret service. So, like you said, I can use my normal militia to root out spies, hopefully, or keep an eye on all of the gates and all of the walls. But most of them have not been as trained or have the abilities, looking at you, Aloran and Kosh, that I think you have. So stuff like this, going to find Tatiana or Tatina or these other special missions, that's what I'm going to need you guys for.
Okay.
I'm just nodding.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll walk to her map and she'll point at an area in Nightland and she will say, Tatina's workshop is in this area. You are going to have to travel through kind of a little bit of open field and some rolling hills. And then right before you get to her workshop, there's a bunch of different like scattered woods. Let me actually pull you guys over to the world map. Where do I have that? Oh, here we go. Here's the Calaman region. Bam. Okay, if you scroll down to the bottom,
Hey,
you guys see Calaman?
Yeah, this map is
How
sick.
tiny.
You guys see Vogler?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, well, on the southern rise of the Dargard Mountains, you got Dargard Keep over here, you got the Dargard Mountains over here. So she is going to be over in this hex, is where she'll start pointing. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy journey for you guys, and I don't know if anyone's going to follow you out of town, especially if you, Korg, think that there is definitely detractors of Calaman in town. I'd be wary, or I'd just make sure, be vigilant that you're checking your backs when you leave town.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can go there, if you can at the very least see what Tatina knows, and then bring her back here, we are going to need her. And also, we absolutely do not want the Red Dragon Army to have her. So can I count on you guys for this?
Mm-hmm.
I will give you anything in our arsenal. Anything in the arsenal is at your disposal. Grab any rations from the inn last night that you think you need for this journey. Unfortunately, well, she wouldn't say that because she doesn't really think of magic, but the Hammerstrike Forge in town, I know both Cadmos and Tyria, the proprietors of the Hammerstrike Forge, and both of them can make absolutely phenomenal masterworks all. I will say, just, and she like stops herself. I will say, when you go to the Hammerstrike Forge, if you buy something from Cadmos, please also buy something from Tiara, or Tyria, sorry. They're pretty competitive. So, if you want to avoid that whole mess, you can just go down to the armory and grab stuff from there.
Sorry,
yeah,
this
let
is
me know.
within Calaman. This
Yeah,
is where.
you can.
Okay.
You can go to the Calaman Armory downstairs,
Yeah.
and take any weapon, armor that you guys want. There's nothing magical, but what you can get is just your anything that is like a basic weapon, basic armor, you can get in Castle Calaman's armory. Or you can go to the Hammer Strike Forges. She said that they make better items than what she has in the armory, obviously. But obviously that's going to come with a price, and you have to deal with the dwarves.
What does that mean?
You know exactly what that
You
means.
know exactly what that means.
Oh, you got me.
Okay. When do we go?
I will leave that up to you. I'm going to get back to the defense of the city and start figuring out where the hell these spies are. She'll salute you guys and dismiss you. And as you're leaving, she says, young one, stay back. And nope, she's looking at Darrett.
Darrett.
Darrett looks at the lot of you and kind of shrugs his shoulders. And then she says, it's going to be a while. You guys can start your mission.
I'm
Bye,
gonna roll
Darrett.
insight on that. I'm a little protective of this Darrett fella.
She's just a cougar. Don't worry.
The old cougs. 11.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem like threatening in any way.
Okay.
Or malicious.
Yeah.
She seems more intrigued than anything else.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll leave
that's
it at that then.
I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. You tell me what you want to do, when you want to leave, what you guys want to, what your plan is. Go from there.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'll go out to the courtyard and I'll tell the stable boy to get my horse ready.
Wait, you have a horse?
Yeah. I got last session.
Do you
He'll.
do you not need to get anything from the armory here?
Yeah, I'll go walk over there on my horse.
I just bought a staff.
I say we get a wagon for that horse.
I thought dwarves were troubled people, not funny people.
We should get a filly for that horse.
Ooh.
I should get my own horse.
I don't trust myself with a horse.
While the stable boy is running to grab that horse, what are you guys doing?
Gorm, were you going to the armory?
Yeah, I'll go to the armory.
You can. So while the stable boy is running to grab that, you guys take a quick run down to the armory. So the stables, Jake. Do I have you guys on the Calaman map? Okay.
Mhm.
The stables are actually not on top of the hill, so he's gonna run down, grab the horse, and bring it back up to
I'll
you.
start walking to like meet him.
Oh, okay. So Gorm, Kosh, and Aloran, you guys go down to the armory. You guys walk in, and you just see kind of like that guns scene from the Matrix, except there's just a shitload of armor. There's heavy armor, there's light armor, there's medium armor, there's long swords, great swords, hammers, but no like more exotic weapons, right? So you got like short bows, long bows, you got swords, you got some hammers, and just any type of armor that you could want. Obviously, all non-magical. Remember, this is low magic setting.
Trying to remember what there was. I can't remember. 10-foot pole in 5 years at a Pathfinder thing. Or what's the other one? Portable ram.
A pike?
Yeah, do pikes have reach? I don't actually know.
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm thinking more a utility, not an actual weapon.
Ah,
Sorry, I don't have a pike. I have a halberd, but I have
They
reach
both
with a
do.
halberd.
There would be, that's a good point, there would be halberds in the armory as well. It's pretty standard. That's a very common, like, militaristic weapon.
easy for peasants to use.
What are you guys grabbing?
I would like a portable ram. That is a thing.
Yep, portable ram's magical, so they wouldn't have that.
Oh, really?
Portable ram?
Yeah, it says portable ram.
So like a ram that is like,
Yeah, adventurer's gear.
carrying that?
This
Carrying
is
that?
not a.
it's not like a,
I have a haversack.
It's like think what cops use to break down doors.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of like you have like this little thing in your hands, and then it like magically turns into a battering ram.
No, it just gives
You're
you a plus
talking like
4
a
in it
four. You're
for
talking like a
breaking down
full-on
doors.
like ram.
Yeah.
Single person, you carry it. It weighs 35 pounds. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can get that.
I think that's the funny thing I'd have.
Absolutely.
You're gonna figure out a way to use that in combat, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
100.
Don't you worry about this.
Gorm, you find roll a roll a d4 for me,
D4.
or a 20 is fine. Let's do 1 through
20.
5. One second, I gotta pull up my race list. On the ram, there is an elven face carved into like the ramming part of the ram.
I'm okay with that.
You do look over and you see that one of them is absolutely a dwarf.
I give him the little head flick.
It's because they're stout.
Don't
Make
say no more. Say no more.
They make for good rams.
Say no more, brother.
That is awful.
Are you grabbing the elf one or the dwarf one?
Yeah.
Whatever the first one is given to me.
The elf for sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel strangely attacked.
It is absolutely not meant as a compliment.
Yeah. In the sack it goes.
Anybody else grabbing anything?
Uh,
No, I'm good.
nope. I don't think so. It's more stuff for me to lose.
All right. So you guys leave the armory, and you guys walk out, and standing tall and proud, you see this breathtaking stallion that seems almost like a celestial on Earth. His coat gleams like polished mahogany in the sunlight with a silken sheen that ripples like liquid fire as he moves. His mane and tail are thick with waves of platinum and almost like gold blonde, braided with tiny rune-etched beads that glint faintly with almost what you would guess is like an arcane light. His hooves shimmer with a faint silver glow, and you see Korg walking straight to this horse. And the horse locks eyes with you, Korg, and you see that his eyes are just an impossible violet, just almost piercingly intelligent, filled with a quiet strength, as though this horse has seen far more than any beast ever should. This horse just borders on like regal, like I said, muscles rippling beneath its skin. As you walk up to take the reins from the stable boy, he looks at you and says, "Oh, this is Marshall Vendry's horse. Yours is coming." And then he keeps walking. You see Marshall Vendry exit Castle Calaman, get on the horse, and ride down past you guys. And then your horse comes, Jake, and it's, pretty standard, gray, stallion. Looks good. Looks healthy. Nothing compared to Aurelian, the Dawn Strider.
I don't know why that was necessary.
Necessary?
I get on the horse and I start riding to the armory.
So you guys see Korg coming up on his next to Aurelian, just okay horse. Pretty okay muscular. Okay musculature, just fairly standard horse. So where do you guys want to go next?
Well, we had to see the 2 armory people, right? 'Cause I thought they were going to be all feisty.
No, that is the people at Hammerstrike Forges.
Oh, okay. That's what I asked, and I thought you said Calaman.
Hmm.
My mistake.
Calaman is just like your normal armory, right? Like,
Yeah. Just the quartermaster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't know. We could go spend some of the asshole's gold.
that's true. Do you guys keep track of gold? I don't know how much I've given you at this point.
It was 159 that we stole from. I mean, that we confiscated from the
Ascertained.
lesser.
Say, I'm out of gold because I gave it all away.
You did, and people love you for it.
Let's see.
That was like
Do I have
120 gold.
Got a lot of Calaman goodwill from that.
I have 49 according to my character sheet.
So you guys gonna go to the Hammerstrike Forges?
Yeah, let's see why not.
So Korg's obviously riding in front of you guys, and people are getting out of his way. They actually see him, and they see you guys. Gorm and Aloran, they kind of look at you with reverie, and then they see Korg, and they're more in like, kind of like in awe of like, holy shit, look at this guy. You guys weave through a bunch of refugees.
Hey, can I maybe cast a minor illusion to make make him almost glow?
Korg on the horse.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you can
And wearing armor. That armor
You
could get a
can-
little extra shiny.
absolutely do that. It's a little.
And if
What is that?
John will take 199 from him, I could get something else.
Hold on. This is really important.
Okay.
Do you have a cloak or a cape?
I do. Red.
Oh,
Mhm.
that bitch is billowing. He
Hey,
is
John.
glowing, and that shit is just fucking shimmering in the wind.
So
John,
he's
I'm
glowing and
cash
blowing.
apping you.
Yeah.
I'm cash apping you to 199.
Why?
Because I'm just cash apping you $1.99.
Okay.
Oh, is this the
Got
horse
it.
armor? Horse armor?
Horse armor DLC.
Not only does Korg's armor glow, but the horse armor is glowing as well, and it is a gorgeous. So, like I said, they look at Lauren and Gorm with a lot of like reverie, like, "Oh, you guys are the best." But they look at Korg, and their eyes go wide. They're like, "Holy shit! Look at this fucking stud."
Question:
Yeah,
Can we prestidigitate a dick onto Korg's forehead?
you
No.
absolutely can do that if you want to.
I don't. I was just curious. Okay.
So you guys ride past the city market. You see refugees getting out of your way. I mean, obviously everyone is looking at Korg and they're like, "Holy shit!" The party approaches the forge, and as you get, maybe like a block away, you can actually hear the distant clamor of like hammers striking their forges, the metal, drawing you guys closer and closer with each step. You see that like following the noise that you arrive at the Hammerstrike Forges. And it's Forges with an S because you get to right here and you see on the left there is a massive forge that almost look like it's the head of the building is shaped like the head of a spear, and you can see that there is a very ornery looking female dwarf, and she is just violently hammering into this weapon. And then on the other side, on the right side of the street, you see what looks to be a building that looks super stout, almost built like a shield. And you see kind of like another dwarf, a male dwarf. He's very stout, he's very wide, but he's not hammering with the kind of ferocity that the other dwarf is hammering. He's more or less, you could see that he's taking his time. But in between all of this hammering, you see that these dwarven smiths periodically look at each other and just start fervently arguing. Like, my shit is better, my shit is better. Who needs fucking armor when you got a good ass weapon? What do you want to get hit? And then the male dwarf would say, well, knowing how you move, you're gonna get hit, so you need armor. And then they just literally If you guys stop and watch this for 10 minutes, it's just non-stop bickering between the two of them. Even bystanders who gather around watching this avoid eye contact with them so that they don't get drawn into the argument. But you can see watching them work is actually like kind of impressive, because in between all of their fights and arguing and shit, you can see that the weapons that they're making, that Tyria's making, and the armor that Cadmos is making is absolutely beautiful. It is a spectacle to behold.
Two
And
of them just
as
need to bang.
they're cousins, but sure,
Oh,
it's
They're
not illegal.
dwarves, so
um, because of the prestidigitation and the billowing cloak, and just the general like awe of Korg right now, Cadmos looks at Korg right away, and before Tyria can get in, he's like, "Oh, sir! My armor provides unparalleled defense. It ensures all warriors' survival on the battlefield. No weapon," and he looks at Tyria, "and I mean no weapon, can penetrate its unyielding protection." And Tyria, obviously taken aback by that, says, "Your armor? You mean that straw that you make? Your armor maybe sometimes can maybe be described as sturdy, but my weapons always strike true. They embody power and they embody victory. None can withstand my weapon's might." And they obviously like turn their attention to you, Korg, and just start just talking up their shit. What do you guys do?
are these guys gonna be Kender too?
real talk. Do you know the scene that like I have in my head, and I just feel like it fits these two to a T? It's gonna sound weird. Evangelion, the episode where Asuka and Shinji have to like fight in sync, and they're just like in each other's faces, but they're like totally in fucking lockstep.
Okay. Let's find out
That works.
Let's find out whose is better. Give me a great sword, and give me the finest great sword you have, and give me the finest armor that you have. I am going to tee off on the armor with the great sword. Whatever one survives, we'll find out who the true blacksmith is, and that's who I'll buy from today.
Hey,
Tyria.
Sean,
Tyria will. Oh, go ahead. Yep. Sorry.
the minute that he touches any of those things, guess what's gonna happen to it?
It's gonna light up.
It's gonna light the fuck up.
Tyria will be the first one to jump forward, and she will, just like reverent. Oh hell yeah, dude! That's exactly what I'm picturing. She will like reverently hold up this big ass greatsword for you, Jake, and you'll see that it's inlaid. Does she know you guys are from? Does she know you guys are from?
I mean, we brought in the refugees.
Yeah, she wouldn't have time to make a kingfisher sword though.
No, yeah, no, I feel you there.
It's inlaid with like really nice metal filigree, and you can actually see Calaman's symbol inlaid on this sword.
Okay.
She's gonna hand it to you, and she's gonna say, "It's not that I don't think that you need the best, Sir Knight. It's that even my middling swords will be able to break through his armor. And this is the first one I was able to grab." And she passes it up to you. And then Cadmos is going to look, and you could tell he's a little bit older. He's a little bit slower. And he just clears his throat and says, shaking his head. He'll look around his shop. I'm thinking, you know what? This is normally better against arrows, but knowing what she can make, I think it'll hold up. And he'll give you a really nice like shirt of chainmail. And he'll be like, "All right, Knight, I think I think just by looking at it, you can tell which one's better. But I'm excited to see what you can do. And he'll hand
Well,
you a really
I'll
nice
put
shirt of chainmail.
I'll put the chainmail on a dummy because I'm assuming they have dummies there to
Oh
test
yeah.
out the sword. I'm
Oh
gonna,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna back up with the greatsword, and I'm just gonna start going to fucking town.
So as soon as the greatsword is raised, you see that the greatsword is just shining with light, Jake. And there was a small crowd like gathered up watching these two work, but now you literally have everyone from like a 2 block radius coming to watch this show. And the thing is you feel like something like this, maybe not this exactly, does happen periodically. Oh, some embellished sparks, fuck yeah, dude. So Korg just goes to town on the chainmail. And who wants to roll for Cadmos? Tyria.
Tyria.
Okay.
What are we rolling? I'll roll for Cadmus.
Give me a D100.
Oh,
We'll do
last time
best
I
of
did that
3.
was 100.
Okay, Tyria. Ooh, Jake, you can tell. Your first set of strikes, you can tell the sword is definitely holding up better than the chainmail. All right, give me a second round. Jake or Korg, with your second strike, you actually just cleave through a. You can tell you got a lot of strength behind your blow, and you just right away just cleave through like 3 or 4 links of the chainmail. So you know you've already broken through. Do you keep going or do you stop?
I'll keep going.
It's about
Okay,
sending
give me
a
another roll,
message.
guys. Okay, so in your third flurry of strikes, you actually do feel that the greatsword got a little bit of a nick along its blade. You keep going.
Yep.
Okay, give me another round, boys. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Okay, Jake.
Ooh.
Korg is teeing off, right? So you're getting all of your weight and all of your muscle behind these. Can I get a strength check, Jake? Or a strength roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Give me another one. Okay, 19. And then the disparity of the 91 difference. Your fourth swing, Jake, your first swing, you just put all of your mustard into it, and the greatsword snaps on the chainmail. The about 7 inches of the tip of that greatsword swings 3 times and lands point down into the ground, right in front of you. And Tyria, you just hear dwarven curse words. Bullshit, bullshit. He cheated. Who the fuck are you? That is right. No fucking way. No.
Did John
What do
just
you guys
yell
do?
himself off the call? Oh, okay.
I toss the sword down into the sand to get it to like stick hilt up
Okay.
with like what's left of it, and then just walk away. Just not even say a word.
Hmm.
And
You
then
hear Cadmos. Oh, I fucking told you. I told you. I told you, Tyria. Even chainmail, which was made for arrows. Arrows can stop your great swords, and she is just fuming. Just fuming, dudes.
Oh. So is she mad?
Oh yeah. She's pissed.
I'll walk into Cadmus' shop and ask him what he recommends for me.
Oh, not one of her weapons, obviously. And you hear behind her, "Oh my god, you piece of shit! That wasn't even my best sword." They just, obviously keep poking each other.
Can I grab the 2 pieces of the sword and mend them back together?
You absolutely can.
Nonchalantly.
You hear from all around you, Aloran. people are like, wait, what? Oh my god. And then you get like a big old crowd of refugees bringing like broken items to you. Like, oh, my fishing pole broke. Oh my, you guys see just like a dude going outside during like a Minnesota fall. People surrounding a Lauren like mosquitoes.
I'll just start mending shit.
Cadmos is gonna look at you, Korg. Oh, a knight like you. Feel like you need a little. What do you need? A helmet? A shield? A lance? If you're looking for a lance, you're gonna have to talk to my cousin over there. And I wouldn't recommend her wares, as you know.
Take a helmet.
You know, I could give you. I will give you my best helmet if you just tell everybody that you got it at Cadmos's shop. If anybody asks,
Done.
at the Hammer Strike Fortress.
I'll consider this part of the war effort.
I appreciate that greatly. Appreciate that greatly. Actually, I'm thinking about it. So, this is a side quest, boys. I've heard tale. If you like this helmet, there's actually an amulet of rare orcs on the body of from what I've heard, a legendary blacksmith somewhere in the tombs close to here. If you can bring me that amulet, I can make you a helmet that shines with old magic. And you'll actually hear Tyria behind you. Why would you need a helmet? I'll make you a weapon if you bring me that. I'll make you a weapon that shines with magic and starts on fire or shoots lightning.
Okay.
So Cadmos will keep going. You know that amulet. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. That amulet is said to hold the power to increase the smithing abilities of anybody that wears it. So, like, as you've just tested, you might as well give it to the best smith in town, which is me. But if you bring me that, I will make you something magical. You know what? I will make you and your friend. That is enchanted with the old ways. But until that time, what would you like on your helmet? Would you like some embellishment or emblazonment or an icon of some sort?
A red plume coming out the top of it to match the cape.
Ah, yes. I can absolutely do that. Let's see. Why don't I make you a plume with red eagle feathers?
Sweet.
These feathers are said to be blessed as the feathers from the messenger birds of Habakkuk. She was the devotees of all that is the natural world. So, these feathers will keep you protected in battle. He's just talking up his shit. I can't do it very well, but he's just talking up his shit.
Oh, feel ya.
So, does anybody else want anything from the Hammerstrike Forges?
Yeah.
I'm too busy.
I will use my detect magic ability, and I put it in the chat there above that. A magical awareness, and I'll
Okay.
go towards. Well, how far away are they? So if I can stand in the middle and get a good area of both, I'd do that. But if I can't, I'll go to the weapon side.
The
Do
weapon
that.
side? Oddly enough, like nothing radiates magic, but you can tell that all of the weapons and all the armor are just master class weapons and armor. But her both Tyria and Cadmos's blacksmith hammers do radiate.
I'll talk up Tyria. Tyria?
Yeah.
I'll say dwarf versus dwarf. Someone's got to lose.
He's
but
barely a dwarf.
Don't mind this competition.
Don't much. Look, that wasn't a competition. First off, your friend there, and she's gonna point at Korg. He was obviously the way he was swinging. He was obviously trying to break the sword. He was giving Cadmos an unfair advantage. We know it. I know it. I didn't lose. I didn't lose that fair and square. I practically won.
Yeah.
You saw
Well-
you saw the rings get broken right away.
Yeah, a dwarf knows, so that's
Okay.
why I'm over here.
Okay, thank you.
So I start looking around, and I like what I have, and I'd like to see it. And then I show the replica shield I have of
Mhm.
Ipsen green shield, and I say, can you make my maul kind of match this
Absolutely.
in style?
If you leave it with me overnight, I can absolutely do this. Is this Ibsen's shield?
This is no, I don't have the real one. I have the replica one. Korg has the
Oh,
real
okay.
one.
This looks
So-
like Ibsen Green Shield's shield.
It is not the same shield that he wielded, but then I point to Korg, but he may have it.
Wow.
But we were all friends of his. I wish to honor him.
He had many friends. He had
Uh,
many friends.
Well, I don't know if I can leave it overnight here as we're leaving the city. My weapon with me, but when we come back,
When
can
you come
arrange
back,
this.
I will absolutely inlay it much like this shield as quickly as I can.
Thank you.
It seems like when you're talking about Ibsen, she actually like shuts the, she loses her kind of vitriol and seems very committed to that.
That's what I do.
All right.
Well,
Kosh?
I'll do a perception for all the crowd, kind of see if anyone stands out too, because I feel like we probably should have laid a lower profile here, but whatever.
So when you turn around, you can actually see a Lauren. Looks like he's at a Travis Scott concert, just getting fucking crowd crushed right now by
Okay.
people trying to get all of their stuff repaired. So when you turn around, you don't actually see a Lauren. You just see like his hands up in the air.
Okay. If I think he's in trouble, I'm gonna go over there and kind of be his bodyguard again. I'll run. Over.
You're gonna have to roll some strength checks to get to him.
Okay. That's a
I'm
save.
fine.
Strength check. Here we go. Roll that.
I'm tiny. I'll just squeeze through.
Yeah, you can push through people to get to a Lauren. I mean, they're refugees, so they're not very strong.
Yeah.
But you eventually get to him, and he, I don't know. You see Gorm come up to you, Lauren, and you've just been mending like crazy.
Are we done?
Yeah. Time to go.
I
And
gotta
I'll
take
say-
the sword back to the lady. Drag the great sword behind
Yeah.
me. And give it to her.
She'll look at you with a look of respect, Lauren. Thanks.
Yep, it's a good sword. It's pretty.
So you agree that it wasn't a fair challenge?
I have no idea.
I believe you.
Sweet. No persuasion roll necessary. All right.
Korg, people are still looking at you with just absolute awe. What are you guys gonna do?
There's no like leather armor here, right?
They would have leather armor. He'd give you leather armor.
Would it be better than like light leather armor or just like basic leather armor?
It'd be better made.
Studded leather too, I think.
Yeah, you can get.
I don't think I can wear.
Been a while since I've played 5e. Let me look at the
Pretty sure
armor.
I can't wear studded leather.
armor
What-
D&D 5th
Can you
edition.
wear a light or medium?
Light.
Light.
So you can go up
Studded
to
leather is
studded
light.
leather. Yep, it's 12 plus your dex modifier.
I would
Just let
take
it-
some studded leather. That's +1 AC for me.
Can you use
You
it?
see that the studs, the metal studs that are inlaid into that armor jeef,
Mm-hmm.
have all these really nice little intricate designs on them. It's obviously very well made.
Fan freaking tastic.
Does it have elf faces on it? Is it black like Kasha's soul?
It is, yeah. It's absolutely.
Yes.
All right. You guys gonna make your way to? You gonna leave the city? What are you guys gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Want to leave?
There's no south gate, so we gotta go out of one of the side gates.
So you're near the trade gate. You can get to where you need to go if you go out the trade gate, or you can go back through the city to go to the Warriors Gate. You need to go south, west, essentially, to get to Rookaldust's workshop.
Oh, we should probably just go out the trade gate then.
So you guys go out the trade gate and you start walking through the rolling hills. You see to the very south, you can see the Dargard Mountains, constantly cloaked in dark clouds that look to be like spreading their gloom across the surrounding land. Anybody that grew up in Solamnia, can I get a history check from you? 14 from Gorm, 7 from Korg. Gorm,
Pay attention.
you know that part of Nightland, the area that encompasses the Dargard Mountains and Calaman, this area is widely said to be a land of eternal twilight, where the sun never shines, and that's mainly due to the huge shadows that are sometimes cast by the Dargard Mountains. It is usually pretty gloomy, and you do experience like pretty frequent drizzle when you're in Nightland and not in Calaman. So you guys just gonna travel regular pace, try to keep up with Korg on the horse.
Now we're making his horse keep up with us.
Okay. Um, During the travel, there's light rain that's falling for about an hour, and you see that there's distant lightning visible continually over the Dargard Mountains. And about 3 hours into your travel, you actually come across, it's not raining at this point, you come across a small burnt farmhouse. Not very far off the route that you're traveling. What do you guys do?
Is it like freshly burnt?
It's not smoldering, but it looks pretty recent.
You guys
I
think
would.
anyone's in there?
Well, only one way to find out.
Korg, go
Survey
check.
the area and approach.
Yeah, make a survival check for me, Gorm. You, as you're walking up, you get about 200 feet away, and you instantly notice that there's no one in the farmhouse. Thankfully,
Okay.
there's no evidence of anybody being there, but you can see the one thing with that survival check that you do notice is that the fire clearly started on the roof.
Okay. So we think it's a lightning strike
I don't know.
or a dragon.
Investigation. I'm looking for torch.
Hmm. Uh, good call.
Footprints.
The only footprints that you see, there's some pretty fresh tracks leading away from the house. You can see buckets, like big buckets, kind of cast aside at this point, and a bunch of tracks leading away from the house, almost as if it was the family that lived there that is walking there. You do not see any torches or anything that would have started the fire that would have been like man-made. But you
Is the
see
farmhouse the
evidence.
only thing here?
I mean, yeah, you see a bunch of crops too that are not harvested.
Okay.
Which is odd.
Are the footsteps leading in the direction we're going?
They are going towards Calaman.
Hmm. Okay. I guess I'll get closer to the farmhouse and try to peer inside then.
When you peer inside, you can see it's obvious that the fire did start on the roof, and this was a blazing inferno. It was very quick. So Korg, with your investigation check again, that 14 is a good investigation check. If it was struck by lightning, it would not have burnt this fast. This was very hot, very direct flame.
Do you think that dragon thing's been here, or is this the engine? Oh, it didn't fly. Wait, how tall was the engine?
Tall's a building. Yeah.
It's pretty
No
big.
wheel marks. No wagon wheels.
Nope, not that you see.
All right. Can I go inside and see if I learn anything else?
Yeah, you can go inside. You see just mundane Skyrim loot everywhere.
Fill up the bag.
Yep. nothing really outside of that. You still, even though there's it's not smoldering, there's not any like ashes, it does still feel kind of hot.
Oh. Okay then.
It's weird. It shouldn't, but it does.
And I'll relay that to the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm.
Something's fishy here, and it ain't a Benabog.
Did you poke it?
Yes.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
Something's tingly, Lauren, for you too.
Tingly. Okay. So is there any of the roof? So what part felt hot? Just the
It's just a sense of heat. Yep. Unnatural heat. If this was a regular fire, it would not still be giving off heat.
sure. Can I get
Actually,
up close? Oh, go ahead.
everybody give me a perception check. This is more of like a feel check.
A vibe check.
Oh, Korg is a vibe check. It's actually a really high DC. It was 18. Korg, this, even though Lauren was feeling the tingle, Korg, you realize you felt some similar type heat, but at a very much like larger level, when Vogler was being burnt down. You're getting a similar sense of heat from this fire.
Okay. Yeah, I'll relay that of like this heat presence that I'm feeling. It's radiating like we had from Bogler. Heat this hot would burn this place. It would only heat this hot could burn this long.
Mm-hmm.
And so
So they're closer than we thought.
seems like it.
this is roughly how far away from town?
multiple, half a day,
Half a day,
6,
okay.
7 hours. Yeah.
Got closer than Vogler was.
Mm-hmm. Not by much. Different direction. Maybe
Mhm.
equidistance.
Ooh, so they're making a perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
What crop did they have?
Corn. I don't know. Corn.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll
Tobacco.
take a handful of ears of corn in the sack.
You absolutely can. Yep.
Well, how much can you fit in the sack? That might be good for the refugees back in town.
Yep. I'll do what's easily harvestable, but I won't.
Do you know how to
Take one time.
harvest corn?
Just grab it and rip it.
Okay. Grip and rip, baby.
Yeah.
Can
You're not
yeah,
wrong.
you can grab a bunch. I mean, it's depending on how long you stay, you can fill up your bag with them if you wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, if we're looking to go, I'm not gonna idle here, but I'll grab enough, on the way. Sorry, I'm not from Iowa, you two. I don't know how to harvest corn.
Grip and rip.
Grip and rip, baby.
Grab it, pull down. That's about it.
Yep.
I'm gonna need to change this up a little bit real quick here. I need to. Oh yeah, that works. Now get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. You guys just gonna keep going?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys travel for what you'd guess is another 3-4 hours. And then
Keeping eyes up.
eventually, yep, eyes up. You actually come to the area that you think is close to Rookeldust's workshop. And it's getting a little bit more hilly. It's getting a little bit more like there's almost like these ledges that you can see things on. And in the distance, on a hill, stands an unusual structure that almost resembles both a cottage and a metal fortress. And the building is bristling with steaming pipes and whirring devices, and it's currently under siege. So, amid clanging metal contraptions, goblins, you can see, are trying to breach the base of the structure, but are being impeded by gadgets that are coming out of the walls and spinning, snapping, and thrashing at them. Every few moments, a gnome appears from an open clock face above the door and hucks a new clockwork animal at the attackers while cackling and yelling insults on them or at them. So, I'm going to move you guys here. Like I said, you guys are at the base. As you guys run up, you actually lose sight of the building, but you're at the base of what looks to be a big hill. You saw that can you see this ping?
No,
Yep.
I can see the ping.
Nope.
I can't see anything on
Okay.
the screen.
Just
So
black,
this
yeah.
is where that workshop was, and you saw a bunch of goblins attacking her workshop, and there was a gnome just flinging a bunch of random, like clockwork animals down on the ground.
Just to be clear, we should only see a black square, right?
An entire black square? Do you not see anything?
We
Nope,
see
just
nothing.
black
That's
square.
what Jake was saying.
Give me 1 second.
See the
I have.
ping, but not nothing else.
Oh, it's a line of sight thing. That's what it is. Because you
Oh.
move your character, it's just the wall, the bricks in the way. We can't see it. We can see everything it looks like a wagon, and we can't see behind the wagon or
Give me a
anything
sec.
else we can see. I think
can't
it's
see a
fine.
wagon.
Can you
Can't
see
the wagon on the right side here? How do I
Can
ping?
you see the cliff right here?
Hold on. I have a
No, I
question.
Yeah.
Who has their token on the map?
I don't think so.
Mine.
Give me 1 second. I have all the tokens out there.
And I have a feeling Lee is the only one that has it assigned properly. The rest of us see black.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't see a thing.
Accurate.
Okay.
Like I see this wagon, and
Lee,
Can you
Lee,
guys
see
dra-
nothing?
yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Can you drag a token onto the map so I can
Yeah.
see if it's assigned to you? There we go.
Hey, I can see stuff now.
There we go. Okay, I got a Lauren.
Don't worry, I'm zoomed all the way out, so I couldn't actually see anything.
I'm
But-
northwest, and I see things now.
Okay,
I'm
got
putting
Kosh.
I'm putting myself on the bottom.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bottom left.
I'm going to get rid of Rise.
Cool. Cool.
I don't see yet, Jake. I don't know if that worked or not. Do you see yours?
Nope. I'm definitely dragging it.
Hey,
Okay.
I ran into this too. Make sure you click and drag like
The name.
the name, not the image, because roll 20.
Yep.
Yeah. You can't do
name.
it intuitive.
Yeah, when you click and
Mhm.
hover over your name so it changes colors, then you can click and drag.
Okay.
Did
There you are.
did that work for you?
Yeah.
I see him.
Hey.
Caught.
There are two.
Okay, I'm gonna move you back over here, Korg.
Yep.
Okay, does everybody have control of their peeps?
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, put yourself behind the mountain real quick, and then I'm gonna pull up the initiative tracker. I put the baddies on there already, so if you guys can click on your token and click your initiative, I'd appreciate it. Gosh,
Wait, why do I have
Gorm.
advantage? What?
Your shit always rolls like you have advantage.
It's
Yeah.
it's a setting in Beyond
Yeah, but
20.
this one looked different for the initiative. It just said,
Luna, are you?
Okay.
so mine should be 15 because it thinks like I have advantage still. I like having to
Here's a-
see it both because then I don't have to do it. If you say if you have advantage, then you just see, or if I have disadvantage, you just see it.
Yeah.
But I
Press
should be
and
a
hold
15.
left shift and click your thing to roll with advantage, and left alt to roll with disadvantage.
Okay, you guys can hear, obviously fighting from above you on the other side of the cliff. You know that there's a bunch of goblins that are in a pretty heated battle with some of these like clockwork contraptions. Yeah, Aloran, you're first.
Guys, I'm gonna go take a look.
Make good choices.
Oh yeah, because I'm good at that. There's 7. There's some. Who's that person?
So as soon as you round the corner there, Aloran, you see goblins,
Mm-hmm.
but then also you see a soldier who is wearing armor that is streaked with red. And it is red, and it is a very similar red, not like Korg's, but like the Red Dragon Army guys that you were fighting in Vogler. And he is shouting
Okay.
at the goblins.
Okay. Hold on. Do I have line of sight with him?
I believe so. With the dude?
Yeah.
With the army, the goblin or I think you have line of
Oh
sight
no,
with both.
sorry. Yeah, I do. I do have lines. No, but no. So I'm just gonna move again. I'm gonna do double move here.
Okay.
Let me actually. There we go.
So what you see when you kind of go around, you see these
All right.
little clockwork chickens that look to be attacking
Mhm.
these goblins. I'm actually going to link you guys a picture in Thursday Night D&D. That's what you guys see.
Just gonna use a. It's shooting eggs out of its butt.
Fan freaking
I'm
tastic.
that's amazing. I'm gonna relay back that there's a bunch of goblins and then a guy in red armor, and then that's my turn.
All right. So we got the green goblins next. So
The green goblin.
you guys, some screaming, some attacking. From up in this direction, I'm gonna ping. And that is them. Korg, you are up.
Okay. All right.
You're still on your horse?
Oh yeah.
Trying to understand which way I want to go here.
So I think a horse base movement is it 40 or 50? So I want to check that for me.
Checking.
Riding horse 60
60.
feet.
Ooh, yep.
That's a lot of squares.
That's a lot of squares.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
So Jake, as you get up next to that cart, you see that there is a goblin to your right on the side of the cart that seems to be cowering away from those mechanical monstrosities.
Yeah, I think that is gonna be me. I'm gonna move up to right there.
All right. Gorm, you are up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, there's a lot of shit here.
They are obviously very intent on getting Tatina Rookledust.
Alright, I will drop my armor, signifying my rage.
Yeah.
Take out a hand axe and chuck it at the guy to my left there.
Dragon Army Soldier here.
Yep.
Okay, give me a attack.
Hand axe. How do I do it with raging? I forget what raging does. Just more damage,
Fuck, you're
right?
giving him a handy too.
Yep. 20 hit him?
20 hits. I think you get. Do you get +2 damage?
I think so.
I don't remember rage in 5e.
+2 all melee damage with strength weapons. So, well, I guess that's throwing still counts as that, right? Or no?
Does it say melee damage?
It says melee damage with strength weapons.
It's melee damage. This is not
yeah,
melee.
Oh, never mind. All right. Oof. 5.
5. All right. You actually see that you connected pretty well with the dude, and he is all of a sudden like, "What the hell? Goblins in blue." These two start running up to that big ass pole thing there, and these two engage these freaking chickens, and you can't tell, but you don't think the goblins are winning in the fight against the chickens. But they are in a heated, pitched battle with these mechanical monstrosities. And then Jake, the goblins to your right. What's the wild surge?
I forgot about this. This is when I rage. This happens. I do a 1d8, and then this is the 3. What happens? 5 feet of creature of your choice within 30 feet of you. Then your current turn, the spirit explodes.
Oh,
Alright.
sweet. What does your spirit look like?
Flump.
A little flump?
Little flump.
Okay. Do you know what a flump is?
Yeah, it's like a jellyfish.
Yeah. Okay, so it goes up to that guy and explodes for 3 more
Yep.
damage?
Well, no, that's the roll. So now it's a dex save for 1d6 force damage. So I don't know what my spell DC would be for this then. It's let's see, 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my con modifier. So where's our proficiency bonus? So 10 plus, so 13 dex save on that guy.
7. Miss.
All right.
So then he takes that 3 wild surge damage?
No, it's a 1d6. He takes 3. Okay.
Okay.
Because the
So
wild magic is I have 1 of 8 options that'll happen, and that's
Oh,
this
gotcha.
guy.
Okay. So he takes. So if the flump goes up to him, explodes,
Yep.
and he's off guard for sure. Jake, the goblins that are next to you around that cart kind of come out and they're hesitantly looking at you. They
Okay.
don't want to attack right now, but you can see that they are holding up their weapons towards you, but moving towards that dragon army soldier. Then the dragon army soldiers get to go. The one that Lee threw the hand axe at turns to the goblins and says, "We're being attacked from behind." They look at, we're surrounded. He looks at Gorm, and he almost like you actually see him like his eyes get like a moment of recognition. It's the guys from Vogler, and he charges you, Lee. Are you telling me that doesn't work? Oh, come
Oh
on.
no.
Thank you, roll 20.
Trash
Thank
system.
you, Tony. Well, shit.
Still gotta get you my license.
Does a
dude.
17 hit?
Yes, it does.
8 damage as he. Oh, no, do you get half damage from non-magical weapons?
For raging, yeah.
Take 4 damage as he swings his longsword into you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He double moves up to you. This dragon army soldier runs up to these 2 goblins and starts pushing them towards Korg. And you're gonna need to tell me the name of your horse, Korg.
Steve.
Steed.
I'll come up with a name.
Okay, sounds good. Kosh, you are up.
Unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to get to there. So I double move so I can see things.
I did not see you move.
I haven't released yet because let me redo this really quick. 35 gets me to there.
You get to here.
I have 35.
These guys. Oh,
That crazy wild elf.
hell yeah.
5 feet of movement.
Sick. I can see things. I didn't expect that.
You actually see Gorm is engaged with 2 red dragon army soldiers.
Gat.
Gat. Eldritch
Miss.
Blast.
Yeah, that's a miss probably.
Yeah, Gorm, you see an Eldritch Blast, which you've seen Kosh shoot before, just whiz past your face.
That'll be me.
All right. Last but not least, where'd my initiative tracker go? Nope. How did I lose the initiative tracker?
Very carefully.
Oh, different layer.
There we
There
go.
it is.
Gnomish inventions go. You see this chicken fucking just lay into this goblin, and that goblin just gets absolutely slaughtered. From just pecks and eggs and just everything. Let me see. These chickens aren't faring as well, and they're actually losing their fights with the goblins. These 2 goblins up top, the 2 blue goblins that ran next to the house, that little crane thing, you see that that's actually a massive saw, and it swings down and chops a big chunk out of both of those goblins, and they become instantly bloodied.
Oh. Gross.
It looks like Tatina's Rookledust's workshop is actually pretty well defended. Aloran, you're up.
Sure. I am going to do a firebolt right at this guy. Wait, gotta change clicker. That guy.
Okay.
So that is.
Dang. Gorm, once again, following that Eldritch Blast, you also see a streak of fire whiz past your head on the other side.
Then I will. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. That'll be me.
All right, the Green Goblins.
Do they laugh maniacally?
We're gonna get you, chicken! They all triple team this chicken, and you can see that thing is actually starting to take some deeps. Korg, you're up.
I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
5e, you can attack in the middle of your movement, right?
Correct. Yep.
Correct.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Did you leave your horse?
No,
Oh,
I
no,
can't
I
move my horse.
Oh, okay. So I was like, what is
No.
that icon? Sorry.
It's just the horse
Oops.
icon I got out.
No, it's nice.
16 to hit,
Hits.
7 damage.
As you are running past the goblin, you connect with a very good hit, and your halberd drives into the goblin's skull, splitting it in two.
Okay.
Killing him instantly.
Ew.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and I'll pull up and turn around and get ready for the next round of. Come.
Gorm.
Alright. Do we have flanking rules in 5e? I can't remember. I know it's not like an optional rule, but
I think
what
it's
did
an
we do?
optional rule. I'll say yeah, I like flanking.
Alright, well then, as a bonus action, I'll summon another flump behind this guy there.
Let me see if I have a flump token. How do I even spell flump?
It's in the
F-U-L-U-M-P.
it's in my description.
Oh yeah, I do not.
Alright, so that's my bonus action. Take out my maul as my move action, and I will clobber him. Guy right in front of me.
Hey, wow,
Oof.
23.
I do not have advantage right now, so no.
I mean, that's what flanking would give you.
Oh, flanking gives advantage?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was oh, okay. Yeah, oh, shit.
There's
okay.
no like baseline +2 modifiers anymore. It's just
Alright.
advantage, disadvantage.
Okay.
But that also means if you're being flanked, people are going to attack you with advantage. 20.
That's actually 17.
Wait, you're hitting this guy
range.
here?
Yeah,
Oh, with your rage bonus?
Oh,
17 with the rage.
you smash your maul down on the guy's head, and you can tell that you connected solid with this guy. He is obviously dazed. You can see that he is bleeding from the ears and the nose.
Yeah, okay. And then Flump explodes. DC 13 for both of those guys.
For both of them? Okay.
Yep.
So let's roll 2 decks. Bloop. 9 and 17.
So whoever takes it takes 2.
Ooh. You see the guy that was obviously disoriented from your maul shot? He did not even have the wherewithal to avoid the damage, and he just gets blasted. He is on the verge of death.
Okay. That's me.
Gabos in blue. They start fighting back against the chickens. Ooh, yeah. You can see one of the goblins actually steps on the chicken, and he pulls the mechanical wings out, and he holds them up, and he lets out a little because he won the fight with the chicken, and the other one doesn't really make any headway. These ones, as fast as possible, are now avoiding the side of the house because they just got chopped from that fucking mobile saw, so they're going to go help out with that other mechanical chicken. Jake, as you're riding past, you turn around, and all of a sudden, you see one of those winged, more like lithe draconians, the Capac draconians, pops up from behind that tree, which you didn't notice, jumps down, and slices at you.
Stop at 10 feet.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity. Come on. 18 to hit.
Ooh, I think so. I'm going to have to pull them up because my shit's not working. 18 does hit.
We want to do this. Yeah, no. Ooh, nice. 13 damage.
Oh my god. So he obviously appears from behind the tree and attacks very quickly. You get a really nice hit on him as he's charging up to you.
Yep.
And you know you connected solid. He's not bloody yet, but you did hurt him.
Mhm.
He comes up and he makes two quick dagger attacks. Let me roll 2. I'm just going to grab my dice. 1 sec. This is going to be so much faster than me trying to type it out every single time. First one does a 20 hit.
Yep.
Second one does a 16 hit.
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm assuming he's attacking me.
correct. Yep. And he does glide a little bit, so he's a little bit elevated off the ground until he lands. So the first one does 5 piercing, the next one does 6 piercing, and then on top of the piercing, you can feel, since he hit with both, it actually feels like his dagger pierced in a little bit. And you take 4 poison damage.
Okay.
And then I need you to make a Constitution save.
9.
9. So you feel, because he was able to like slip in unexpectedly, you are poisoned until the Capac Draconian's next turn. I don't remember what poison.
Disadvantage on attacks, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds correct. I'm going to do that little icon. You can tell, I mean, you fought these ones before, but as a reminder, the Capac Draconians are the more like roguish ones. They definitely are more like the assassins. Yep, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. You are correct.
Okay.
That is the Draconian. And then you have the Dragon Army Soldiers. So there's the one in front of you, Lee. He kind of takes off that hit. Holy shit, that was a big hit. He is going to attack you. I need to flip to their page now. Sorry, guys.
FYI, the flump explodes, so it's not there until I summon another one.
Okay.
Which I can do as a bonus action until I'm done raging.
Lee, the one that is bloodied is going to try to hit you with 2 longsword attacks. Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
And a 12 hit.
No.
So the 18, he hits you with his longsword, which he is using in 2 hands. 9 plus 2, 11 slashing damage.
You round down, right? For
So that would be 5. And then the other Dragon Army soldier will take 2 longsword attacks. Does a 9 hit.
Nope.
And a 23.
Yes.
Take 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
Dang. If they hit with both, they do extra fire damage, so that's unfortunate. And then the one up towards you, Jake.
Is that post or pre-reduced?
It was.
That was
I'm just. Yeah,
I'll
I'm
do the
not.
reduction.
I'll let you guys do the reduction. 40.
Cool. So I'm still good. I'm not bloodied or anything.
This dragon army soldier saw you cast a spell, Lauren, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's gonna engage you in melee. Kosh, you are up.
Jesus. I'm going to. Sorry, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the Draconian. It seems like the biggest threat.
What's your range on that? It's like 120.
120, and it doesn't matter anyways.
Dude, what the fuck? Who's in that line there? Okay. Kosh.
Yeah.
Okay, what else you doing? Bonus action move, anything?
Yeah, I'm reading something really quick. I am going to move up just to get a better view of the overall fight.
Okay.
So I'm moving up to there.
Perfect.
That's it.
Gnomish inventions. Can someone roll me a D4, please?
I ain't rolling shit.
Actually, a D6. I apologize. A 6. Okay, you guys actually see that Tatina Ruckledust unleashes another mechanical chicken, which instantly starts firing tin eggs at the goblins. The eggs burst into what looks like an oily mess, and you can see that the goblins are now having disadvantage. It looks like they're having trouble attacking as all this oil is coating all of them. And then, in a blaze of glory, the 2 chickens that are still on the battlefield. Oh, fuck yeah. MVP chicken, takes out another goblin. And this one does not. All right. Lauren, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna see this guy right next to me, and I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him.
Ooh, okay. Let's get that.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
Wisdom saving throw. At least those are working. I rolled a 8.
All right, he is paralyzed.
Hold person is like literally does nothing, right?
Yeah, yep. He is paralyzed. He has the paralyzed condition until I lose concentration or a minute has passed. Incapacitated, they can't move or speak. Automatically fails all dex and strength saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits him is a critical hit if within 5 feet of him.
Jesus. Can't take actions or reactions. Okay.
Yep.
Save or die. Got it.
And then I will move 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there. Wait, no. Yes, no. I'll just move there. Sorry, I'm moving there.
Hey. You guys see that Dragon Army soldier all of a sudden stiffen up? And obviously is not attacking Aloran or following Aloran's movements, even though he Green Gobos. You guys see the 3 goblins there finish off that mechanical chicken, and even though they're slowed because of the oil, they start moving towards Gorm. Korg, you are up. You see the Capac Draconian kind of smiling with a poisonous grin, looking at you with his poison dagger.
Take a attack of opportunity.
All right. This plus. I don't think so. I rolled a 9 total.
Okay, sweet. I move to there. That's 30.
Okay.
I will take an attack on this guy.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
$14 would hit, but 1.
Okay. And then 35, 40, 45, 50 to there.
Perfect. You see
Yeah.
when you miss that goblin, he gives you a little. Not even close, baby.
And then roll 1d20. Nope, I'm still poisoned.
It's
Does
just
it-
until he's done. He goes again. So you
Oh,
actually
and
lose it.
I don't have to save.
Nope. It'll just
Okay.
it'll
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
It's
Okay. Okay.
that would be really good if.
Yep.
Gorm, you are up.
All right, summon another flump and swing with advantage.
Same spot. Oh my god. Okay, let's see damage.
14.
You 14.
Yep.
You killed him by over 10. You just flatten his entire skull into his armor.
All right.
Just straight up Mortal Kombat style finisher.
I will blow up the flump.
Okay. It's Dex, right?
DC 13.
5.
1 damage.
Hey.
And then I will. No, I won't do that. I'll shift into this guy's spot.
Remember, you can move around enemies in 5e.
Yeah, I see Kosh down there, and I don't want to like leave an opening.
Oh,
for
gotcha.
cheap hit.
Okay. The blue gobos. 2 of the goblins are going to end that mechanical chicken's life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double move. Double move. Actually, they can attack and move regular. They don't want to get near the guy on the horse. So they're just going to start just mad dashing towards you, Gorm. The regular gobos. He's going to gain just a little bit of courage and come up to you, Korg. Take
10
an
yards
attack.
out.
Oh, yep. Attack with disadvantage. Ooh. 13 hits.
Okay.
Oh, yep. Disadvantage. Never mind. 13 does hit though. he got a momentary burst of courage just to get impaled by your halberd as he's running towards you, and that's why you don't act courageously, boys.
Raise it in the air.
With him on it.
Yep.
Give me a strength check. Oh, hell yeah. Give me an intimidate, Jake.
At advantage.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, sure. It's a little off action part of your reaction.
Thank God I said at advantage.
Yeah.
You guys see Korg lift this goblin in the air and just with a big old war cry, and you can see all the other goblins just fucking side-eyeing Korg like, I ain't going, fucker. Catback Dragonborn. What what does he want to do here?
I don't like that.
You guys see him just flex his wings, and very quickly, you see with 2 big flaps, he gets down to a Lauren. He obviously can't attack you this turn, but he lands right next to you, Lauren. And yeah, he's looking for blood.
I'm gonna eep.
Dragon Army Soldiers, Gorm, you're gonna get 2 longsword attacks from the guy that's next to you. Actually.
No.
You get advantage, they get advantage.
Yep.
First one, he's going to put his longsword in both hands. Does a 16 hit.
Yes.
Does a 8 hit.
No.
Okay, take 9 slashing damage as he brings his sword down.
Okay.
And I think that's the only. Is that the only Dragon Army guy left? Do I get a save at the end of his turn?
End of
Aloran?
his turn. Yep. Another
End of his
wisdom
turn.
throw. Yep.
Okay. Bloop, bloop. I got a 17.
Well, he breaks free.
Yeah, boys. Boom. He comes to, shakes it off, and you are now being flanked, Aloran. Kosh, you're up.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Jake, you are no longer poisoned.
I am so shitty. Casting that on the Draconian, that's supposed to be 3d8, and I rolled 7.
What is the spell?
Mind Spike. Thought it would.
3d8. Let me
DC
see.
12 wisdom.
Yeah,
Wisdom.
it's DC's 12 Wisdom.
He rolled a 19.
Save
Or he
for
got a
half.
19
He
total.
takes 3 Psychic then. Woo, I did something.
He looks at you, Kosh.
Yeah,
Some spellcaster you're gonna make. We can kill you off.
yeah. I'm doing poopy right now. I also always know the target's location for the next hour.
Oh, that is actually okay. That is good to know. That is very good to know.
Yep. And I did this out of order, but I'm also going to cast Hex. He doesn't take the necrotic damage. I should have done that first.
I mean, it's been a while. You can say that you cast it first.
I cast it first.
Okay.
I deal an extra 1d6 on the target whenever I hit him with an attack. I don't think I technically hit him with an attack anyways, because it's a
You
save.
did not.
Yeah.
An Eldritch Blast would be considered an
Yep.
attack, but a spell is not. So he is not bloodied.
Also, choose one ability when you cast a spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with that chosen ability. That's not saves, though.
It
Right?
is saves. Yep. So you could choose Wisdom. With Hex, you choose Wisdom.
Yeah,
So he
I'm
takes
rusty as fuck.
It's all right.
All right,
That's what we're
so
doing.
I cast
We're getting back into
Hex. I choose Wisdom. Does he still make that save?
It was 1917.
He
We're the
definitely
two.
still
Yeah.
makes that save. All right, so he takes 3 psychic. He is
Yep.
hexed, and I know where he is for the. Sorry, I know where he is for the next hour.
Location beacon activated.
It is concentration,
Okay.
by the way.
Gnomish inventions. Can I get a D6, please?
Keep it going, Joe.
A 1. Who? Okay. Let's see. Who looks closer to Tatina Rookledust? 50, 65. Jake, a dart fires out and lands into your neck.
Jeez.
You feel this liquid get injected into your neck. Heal 5 points.
Nice.
Nice.
Better
As
than I expected.
Tatina shoots a healing dart into your neck, and she gives you a little "Keep it up, big boy."
Crazy.
Aloran, you are up.
I'm gonna.
You're in
scream.
a tight
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah. I think. I'm gonna scream.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, because it's not a spell attack.
Damn.
I double checked. It deals everyone within 30 feet of me, which is him,
Yep.
him.
Is it creatures or any enemies?
Oh yeah.
any creatures I see that I can choose. So basically, I'm picking all
Okay,
the enemies
okay.
that are around
Oh,
me.
nice. Okay.
They have to make a con save against DC 13 or take 2 damage. Oh boy, 2
Okay.
whole
Give
damage.
me. Against the goblins, that's actually a decent amount.
Yeah.
You said con save.
Con save. Yep.
Okay. Draconian makes it.
It's Baldur's Gate 3 MVP spell.
Seriously.
Is it 13?
13.
Dragon Army soldier does not. Other Dragon Army soldier does not. He is now bloodied.
Ooh, 2 of the bloody goblins are in range. Neat.
Goblin does not. Goblin does not. All the goblins, all 4 of those goblins to your left are within range.
Yep. All the blue ones are.
Okay.
The green ones are not.
Does not. And last but not least, that's intelligence. 12 does not. Okay. If you rolled higher damage, every single goblin would have taken damage there. Yeah, you guys see that both of the dragon army soldiers and all of the goblins get shaken up by that scream.
And then I'm going to do the one thing I can do and move 5 feet.
Okay.
Without provoking an attack of opportunity. Which can I? Ooh,
Come towards me.
can I go diagonally 5 feet and not provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you can. No.
Yeah, yeah, you could. Because you don't leave that guy's threat.
To there, but I do leave that one then.
Yeah, but
you
the
leave
5
that one.
foot is the 5 foot is what's negating it. Isn't
Yeah,
that
because that's
one of
There's
the
no 5
5?
feet in.
Oh, there's no 5 foot in 5.
There's no. You have to take the disengage
Oh.
action.
Yeah, there's
It's
no
an
5
action.
So you
foot
just take,
in
so you, it's either you take the full.
Yep.
All right. In that case, and then I'll move
So you're
here,
taking
so
an
I
attack
can't
of
get
opportunity.
ultra flex.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm staying within range. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just taking
Yep,
that.
staying within range, moving to there. Yep,
Yep,
that works.
yep. And that is rock against my back now, right?
Yes, it is a actual cliff.
Okay.
A 10-foot cliff, but a cliff.
Hey, I'll take it.
Green goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The one's gonna get an attack on you, Gorm. Scimitar. Hey, it works. 16. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
3 slashing.
All right.
Take that, bitch. Any other green goblins left? Nope, they're dead from the chickens. All right, Core, you are up.
Here. Attacking this guy.
Okay.
I am going to do the Squire of Salamania.
Yeah. Is that it's an extra
Precise strike.
D8,
So,
right, or something? Yep.
I get
Advantage, too.
advantage. I get advantage on the attack. So let me see if this rolls. Nope, that's not. Don't ignore that.
Oh, it's your extra damage though.
Yeah. So 5 extra damage if this hits.
Okay.
Okay. So that doesn't work. So we'll just go with this first roll. Second roll. 15.
Hey, 15 hits exact.
Okay. So it is this. 1 plus 5. So 4 plus
9.
5 is 9. And then I will do as a bonus action. Perfect. As a bonus action, I will use my mastery, halberd mastery.
Okay.
Polar mastery. So he got hit with an attack. So he takes another D4. So 3 more damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then I will unwavering mark him. So
When he gets hit with a melee attack, I can unwavering mark him. He is now marked while he stays within 5 feet of me. He is marked onto me. He has a disadvantage on any attack that doesn't target me.
Oh,
And if he does target somebody else, I get an attack on him with advantage and +2 damage.
holy shit.
It's a good taunt.
It's a good taunt. All right.
So
Sounds gross. For me. I love it.
Attack me now.
Gorm, you are up.
I'm going to
Right.
use my Knight of the Crown feat, and an ally within 30 feet of me is going to do an attack. Gorg, do what we trained for.
Oh.
And you get a D8 on damage on that if you hit too.
I get to attack?
Yep.
Oh, I'm fucking
That's your
attacking this guy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
At advantage?
No, that's a reaction.
Oh, okay. No, I missed.
Ah,
Dang.
Sorry, I should be
Alright.
feeling pretty
that
nervous
is
now.
that is a sick feat, though.
Yep.
That is fucking awesome.
So that was my bonus action. Second bonus
Okay.
action, which I'm going to not do a move. That flump's going right in the middle of all
Wait.
those gobos.
Is there? Oh, it's
Can't-
heroic inspiration. Never mind.
You don't get 2 bonuses. You can't convert like in 4E.
Well, you can't
can't
convert your move down to
can't-
bonus?
You can't convert down. That's 4E.
Oh, well, I would have done that differently because I want to blow up a lot more gobos. So, dang. Oh, okay, never mind. All right. I will.
Again, it's been a while. If you
Yeah.
want to take, fine.
Yeah,
You
I'll
can
take
still
that back
flump
and
5 of them.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and attack, blow up those 5 gobos.
Okay.
1 damage if they fail the 13 dex save.
1 damage if they fit. You're making me roll 5 dex saves
Yep.
For 1 damage each. That's
for
right.
1
yeah.
damage.
You said that was a lot versus the gobos.
I mean,
It is a lot.
You could just have the goblins fail. That's fine.
Miss. 2 have failed. 1 did not. He failed, and natural 20. Nice. So this guy is on the verge of death. This guy is bloodied now. This guy is no longer full.
and I'm attacking the dragon knight and missing.
Gorm, god damn it.
Or not the what is he? The army dragon
Yep.
army guy.
Okay. Done?
Yep, done.
Gabos, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, Korg, you're gonna get 4 attacks. 2 at advantage from the goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does a 14 hit?
Jesus Christ.
Does a 14 hit?
For me?
Yes.
Oh, 14 right on the nose.
So 12 misses, 19 hits, 13 misses, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you got 2 attacks, 6 and 3, 9 slashing. So 6 slashing and 3 slashing. So 3 and 1.
Got it.
From 2 goblin scimitars. Regular goblins are dead. The Dragonborn is looking at Aloran and really wants to attack him, but is not. He's going to move up to here.
Oh!
Yes.
The taunt
I get-
works.
I get to cast a spell as an attack of opportunity because I have Warcaster.
Hey, hey,
Oh
hey.
shit! Okay.
So I'm going to cast Frostbite on him. He
Okay.
has to make a con saving throw of 13 or takes 1d6 damage and his disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
All right. Here's the con save. 6,
Takes 1 damage but has disadvantage.
but has disadvantage, and that's huge because if he hits both attacks, he poisons. So that's fucking massive. Jake, multi-attack from the Capac Dragonborn. First one at disadvantage. This +5. 10 total.
Nope.
Yep. Are they both? Legitimately, probably would have hit that without the disadvantage. And then a 19 total.
Yep, that'll hit.
So because he didn't hit both, it will be 4 piercing and 3 poison, but you don't have to save against poison.
Yep.
And then the dragon army soldiers. Gorm. You're going to get an attack first at advantage because of the flanking. Does a... Ooh, I think this one hits. 18 hit.
Yep.
And then a second longsword attack does a... That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
So, because he's using it in 2 hands, it's 1d10. He hits both attacks, so it's an additional 1d4. So, I think this one's going to hurt. First one, Lee, does 9 slashing, so halved is 4. Second one
I'm bloody.
is 9 plus 4 is 13 slashing on the crit. Halved would be 7. Nope, halved would be 6. Sorry. And then an extra fire damage because he hit with both attacks. 4 fire damage.
Oof, I'm in the single digits there, boys.
And then Jake attacks from the dragon soldier next to you. He has advantage because of flanking, but he only got 13 on his first one, which I'm assuming is a miss. Second one, 6 and a 7 plus 5 is 12. So somehow misses both.
Yep.
Okay, takes 2 mad swings. Kosh, you are up. You see Gorm in a precarious position. Yeah.
I see Gorm in a precarious position, and I don't have any AoEs. Eldritch Blast on this non-Gabo.
Dragon Army Soldier?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Come on, Chief.
Nice.
Ooh!
Fucking finally. Been planning it for
Crit.
years.
So is that a 16?
That would be a 16. Or do we double roll?
No.
Well, let's make 5e fun. You max out the first dice.
Yep.
And then the second dice you roll.
Okay, so that's 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay. Gorm, you see the Dragon Army Soldier that as his longsword is in your flesh and burning your flesh, you see his entire body just start disintegrating in front of you. Bloop.
All right.
He did.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Sadly, that's all I got.
Sadly, he just did 18 freaking damage
You
and
just
melted a dude.
melted a guy.
That's me.
All right. Gnomish inventions. I need a d6, everybody, please.
You know what? Let me roll this one. Never mind. I was hoping I would
Hey.
max it out anyways.
Sorry.
Another chicken comes flying out and drops some tin eggs on the gobos. One of the tin eggs explodes on that goblin's head and he goes down. The other ones take some damage in a line. Oops, that didn't work. Lauren, you're up.
All right. I am going to notice how bloody Gorm is looking.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to use meta magic to add some range to my cure wounds and
Ooh.
upcast it at level 2.
Oh shit. Okay.
So hold on, I'm marking stuff off and then I'll roll. All right.
Dang.
Oh shit!
Reach out and touch someone.
Reach out and touch Gorm. Gorm's actually receiving the handies this time.
Yeah.
And then
Still
I'm gonna
bloodied.
move here to add flanking in case somebody wants it.
Oh, hey yo. Okay, green
And give
gobos.
and give Kosh a high five.
What up, Kosh? Gobos are gonna flank with each other. 2 scimitar attacks, 15 and 15, Gorm.
15 hits.
Take 7 and 3. So 3 and 1.
Okay.
And they just keep wildly swinging at you. And you can tell you're in, again, the flanking is definitely helping them. Korg, you are up. You see the Capic Draconian is in a rough shape.
I'm gonna attack him at advantage using my other one.
Okay.
So that is on both of those. First attack. See it? Nice. Second
Nice.
attack.
Okay, 22 hits.
So that plus this.
That is just enough. You feel like the precise strike, you can tell that your training as a Squire of Solamnia is actually the reason why you killed the Capic Dragonborn. So as your halberd comes down and goes in between the scales of the Capic Dragonborn, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. $18. Damn.
Nice.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
I don't know if you guys have killed one of these yet. So as your halberd comes down, this thing explodes into what looks like this gigantic pool of acid. And you can see that if you got this acid on you, you would actually have to spend an action to get it off of you, or it would do damage every turn. But you succeeded the dexterity throw, so you are good.
Good. I wouldn't
Why
want
are
him to
they
ruin
all
his
so
armor.
gross?
He just got it.
Just so gross.
I guess that would add a nice patina to the armor.
It would, yeah. Really nice, just really nice aged look. Anything else, Korg?
Nope.
All right, Gorm.
Gorm smiles at Aloran and says, "This will be one for the Ibsen stories." And you see a flump plop right next to him, and it explodes all over everybody, including Gorm.
Wait, where does he put it?
Right on top of me.
Oh shit. Okay.
So you have to make a dex saving throw too?
Yes, I do, but I get advantage. Damn it.
Oh
All
boy.
right.
How much? Can you show me the damage?
Let's see. 2. Fucking A.
Is it save for half?
Yeah, no, it's just nothing.
You take 2. What
Yeah,
kind
we'll
of
take
damage
2.
is it?
That's force damage, so,
Oh.
Okay, give me one
can't
sec.
name the guy.
Okay. So bottom left, miss. Hit. Makes it. Last one that could actually die. 2. Okay. This guy takes 2. He's finally hurt. This guy, the flump, explodes, takes him out.
Finally.
He
The flump. He got
All right.
flumped.
Who looks the healthiest of these gobos?
Probably the 2 on the south side, bottom side.
Okay. I will attack one of those.
Okay. Do you have advantage?
I do not.
Okay, you miss.
All right. That's me.
One for the stories, boys.
They ain't all winners. Still a good story though.
We're surrounded. This goblin's gonna run around to this side to hopefully flank you and get that sweet bonus. 23 and 23.
Ooh.
7 and 4, so 3 and 2 slashing.
Okay.
Still up?
I'm still up.
Damn it. There are no regular goblins left. The Kepuk Dragonborn is down. Dragon Army Soldier. Not marked on you, right, Jake? So he is going to take 2 attacks at you, Lauren. He got a 14 and a 13.
Well, as a reaction, I cast shield and both of them fail.
God damn it.
Nice.
You can see you get it up just in time as both of those longsword attacks just whiff you by an inch on either side of your face. God dang it.
Shield is so good.
He will then run and jump off the side of this cliff. You guys can take a reaction if you'd like.
Don't have one.
Jake, if you'd like to. Yep, that
Wait,
hits.
Just jump down the
He
cliff.
He did. Oh boy. Okay, so -7, and then let me just do the 2d6 damage. He might have just killed himself. And of course I rolled 10.
So he killed himself?
He did not, but you guys see that he lands real bad, and he is now prone. And it looks like both of his ankles are rolled. As he tries to run away. Gosh.
I guess I'm just gonna gat Green Gobbo.
Okay.
Back
Not
to
even close.
normal.
Not even close, baby. Just stick to the torturing, Kosh.
I need to stick to the torturing. Give me 1 second. I will use a bonus action now that it's my turn to move the hex onto Green Gobbo. By the by.
Okay.
Order doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Since I missed.
Yep. Lauren. Actually, someone roll a d6 for me, please.
Not me again.
Chief?
No. We don't want this.
I could use that one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey!
I can only roll
Perfect.
1d6s.
And Gorm is the closest, so Tatina Rookeldust blows another dart into you, Gorm, and you heal 4 damage.
Hey yo.
As you feel just a liquid healing potion slide into your veins. Lauren, you're up.
Alright, we're gonna try something different. Gonna step up and then hit the goblin over the head with my staff.
Oh shit. That's an advantage.
Yeah. I did it.
10 and... Ooh! Just a whiff.
Well,
You step
that's my
up.
turn.
You ready it? And unfortunately,
It's like Gorm, I'm gonna do it. Boom.
not even close.
Gorm gives you a very big smile, though. He's like, yes. Join the fray.
Wait.
Wait.
I'm gonna use favor to the gods. Or by the gods.
Okay.
It adds
Which is?
5. So
Okay.
15 hit.
The 15 hits.
Oh yeah.
Are you seriously
5
doing
damage.
7?
No,
Are you
it's 5.
seriously doing? Seriously, 5?
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay. How do I explain this? Gorm, you see a Lauren come up behind that goblin and swing his staff, and he very obviously missed. And then you see what looks like a little streak of light come from the heavens, hit the goblin in the head, and the goblin falls over dead.
I did it!
Yes.
He very blatantly missed that attack.
The gods are on our side.
That's my turn.
Hey,
The
one second.
okay.
Did I notice that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll 2 Korg if you want. You worship Habakkuk, Lauren?
Mm-hmm.
So you actually see what looks to be like a kingfisher flying above you guys, and just a beam of light quickly just shoots out of it, piercing the goblin in the head, killing it. And yes, Kosh, you notice he
Okay.
very obviously missed that attack. Lee, 2 attacks from the gobos. Oh,
At advantage.
yep. Nat 20 and a 22, so 10 and 5. So 5 and 2.
Oof, I'm still up though.
Thank you, Tatina. Korg, you are up.
Moving there.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
No, I went out and around.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. I forgot.
I'm going to attack with the other side of my. I'm gonna knock him out.
Non-lethal? Yep. You can absolutely do
Non-lethal.
that. Yep.
No, 11.
He's prone though, so advantage.
He's prone. You have advantage, dude.
Oh, worse.
Ah.
But if he's got 2 broken ankles and I'm on a horse, don't
Uh-huh.
you worry. This guy ain't going anywhere.
You can assume he's
Just
captured
ride
at
his
this
ass
point.
down.
Gorm, you are up.
Just ran over the top of it.
All right. Who's more damaged?
They're about the same.
Okay. I'll summon a flump to give me advantage on one of these guys, and I'll summon them all.
Are there 3
Crit.
still
Oh
around
my
you?
god! Which one do you want to kill?
Let's see. That's a cliff going down on the side of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to kill the one on the cliff to make him fall down that cliff.
Okay. You guys literally see Gorm kind of thrashing with these guys, and then he turns around and home run swings his maul, just creating a goblin projectile which goes about 30 feet to the bottom of the cliff. Very obviously dead. Do I even have blue goblins left? I have 1.
There's 1 left.
Dead. Okay, this goblin, who are known for their absolute stoicism and courage, is going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get an attack of opportunity if you want it, Gorm.
Oh, yes.
Hits. Dead.
12 damage.
He tries to run.
Tries to run. There is 1 goblin left. If you guys want to take this out of initiative, you can. If you want to kill everybody, you also can do that. The guy under you, Korg, is looking up to you, and he is showing you both of his bare hands. You see both of his palms. As in, he's giving up.
Okay.
That's his. Kosh, you're up, unless you guys want to take it out of Nish.
take it out of Inish.
Yeah, we take it out of Inish.
You have one goblin left who is going to try to run. If he does that, are you going to kill him?
I'm raging, so yeah, I'm not thinking straight.
I'm just going to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I wasn't raging, then I would think about it, but no.
He took them all
Alright.
to the head.
We'll start here next time, next sesh, with Tatina in her house, you guys with the dragon soldier, tied up and ready for questioning.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
That's good quick sesh, boys.
Yeah.
That's good.
Um,
I'd like
Next
to tell
week,
the team
obviously.
that I'm sorry that I can't roll good goddamn.
So, Jeeve,
It's okay.
nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
At least you're not dead.
True.
I mean, you hit one attack, right?
I did
Yeah, you did.
crush one attack.
You did
No.
absolutely annihilate.
Holly saved me though too. If that
Crit
guy
or
didn't go
nothing.
down, I would have gone down.
Oh, that's
In the
true.
last-
They hit pretty goddamn hard.
In the last 6 months, you've hit one attack.
And I'm proud
Chief.
of that.
Even a Lauren can hit
Kinda
on a
hit.
miss.
Yeah. Once a short
I
rest.
need to get some of that deific power. Hmm. Sorry, you were saying, Shaw, next week?
Next week's 4th of July, me and Ash will be driving on Thursday, so can't play. So we'll pick it up the week after that. I think it's like the 11th or something.
10th.
Mhm.
July
10th.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Sick.
Cool.
Good sesh, boys.
All
All right.
thanks.